stuck in the middle of Highway 110 in Los Angeles, and this is actually the situation. My car's battery, the LX470's battery, just died in the middle of Highway 110 in Los Angeles. It is crazy. I have called like Progressive roadside service. Nobody showed up yet. I've been waiting here for an hour. Not even police came here to protect us. I called 911 a couple of times. They said they're gonna send an officer, but nobody is here yet. Situation. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Hossein is here with another video, and today I'm going to do a product unboxing and review, and the product is super exciting. Alright, to give a bit of backstory about this product, here's the thing. I'm going on a road trip and I was looking to buy a cooler or a fridge. I mean, it's been a while since I was looking. You know, there are a wide variety of portable fridges on Amazon, and the prices are really different. Like, prices starts from like 150, 180 up to 1000, depending on how big is the fridge, like the brand, the quality, you know, if they have a battery or not whatsoever. Since I had no experience on these fridges, I actually decided to buy the cheapest one that I can find, and the cheapest one was this guy. The brand is Astro AI, and I paid 180 for this. I mean, I looked at the reviews. There were about like 400 reviews, and it was like the rate was 4.5 or something like that. But you know, not all the time you can trust Amazon reviews, so we'll get to know pretty soon. I'm going on a 3-week road trip from Seattle to Los Angeles, and we'll be exploring around, and we're gonna use this a lot. So this review is gonna get going for next couple weeks, and then after that I'm gonna wrap up the video and post it on YouTube. Have an idea about the size of the fridge. Alright, it's got a vent over here, Astro AI, the logo. On this side it has the handle and the power cord. In the other side here it got a fan for cooling it off, and then the other side nothing, only the handle. On the lid, on top part, it has a panel for like turning on and off, setting, reducing or increasing the temperature. And this guy here is a USB. Oh, sounds like you can charge your phones. This is a USB charger. And finally, the lid. This is the compartment. It's not a huge compartment, it's pretty tiny actually, but it's good for like 2-3 people just carrying the drink. This is it. The lid closes off pretty good, it fits pretty good. Overall the quality doesn't seem that bad, but time shows. So yeah, let's see what's in the package. The AC DC adapter, the car outlet, the lighter outlet, power cord, and this other thing is the cable for the AC DC adapter. Warranty information. Yeah, that's it. I think I've got everything in the car. Here's one exciting addition to the things that we're taking when we're going on a road trip or camping, and that's this guy right here. This is our refrigerator. New direction. Johnny boy, you built a house. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So those videos that you just saw, they were from like 3 months ago from our road trip to California. And that road trip actually was the longest road trip that we took recently. It was like a 5,000 mile road trip. We did a lot. We stayed there for like 3 weeks. And we took this guy right here. Since this video is about this guy, this fridge, Astro AI car fridge that you just saw the unboxing at the beginning. But this fridge created some crazy journey for us during our trip. My car's battery, the LX470's battery, just died in the middle of Highway 110 in Los Angeles. It happened because of this fridge, but it wasn't actually this fridge's fault. Was that? Oh, this story. Dude, I'm planning to do that, right? I'm gonna tell this story. Alright. So, yeah, this story is, I have a 2000 Lexus LX470, and that car has about like 220,000 miles on it, right? And I've owned that car for about a year. It's my second LX470, and I'm in love with that car, with 100 Series Landcruiser. But actually, just like what I said, that trip, California trip, was the longest road trip that we took the LX, right? So before the trip, I checked everything on the car. Everything was okay. Everything was working okay. Like zero issues. I did like timing belt. I did all the services before the road trip. And then everything was fine. I plugged this fridge to the 12 volt plug in the middle console for the LX, and everything was fine. The fridge was performing perfectly, but everything happened from I had some friends, so we had about like 6 people in the car, and I turned on the AC, and I put the AC on high, and I turned on the rear and front ACs all together, and this fridge was plugged already. So after that, like in about probably 2-3 hours of driving, we were in Beverly Hills, and I realized that the car is about to turn off. And yeah, it happened. The car turned off, and we checked everything on the car. I had it. Luckily, I had a battery jumper in my car, so we recharged the battery a little bit. The car started again, and like after 5 minutes, the car died again. So we did some inspection, and we realized maybe something is wrong with the battery. So we went. Luckily, there was a Pep Boys store nearby. So we went there. We bought a new battery, and we replaced the battery. And the car started right up, and we actually continued our journey. Right, we drove the car for about like 3-4 hours, and I realized again that the car is dying. So at this point, I was pretty sure that something is wrong with the alternator, right? So yeah, the alternator went out, just like the video that you saw in the beginning. It was a crazy situation. We got stuck in Highway 110, or yeah, in California, Los Angeles Highway 110, right by the highway. There was a tiny bit of room for me to stop by the highway, and yeah, the car died, and we couldn't do anything. So we realized, since we were like 15 minutes far away from our hotel, so we realized to go and get another battery and then drive up to the hotel to figure out what we're gonna do next day actually. So yeah, we got another battery. Again, the car started right up, and we went to the hotel. And in the morning, I went to AutoZone and I bought a alternator. So we replaced the alternator, and we continued the trip, and it didn't happen again, right? When I did an inspection on the alternator, I realized that my alternator, even though it was fine for the car itself, but sound like, because it was the original alternator, like 20 years old alternator, I realized some of the diodes, they were out already. So the power that the alternator was creating, it was sufficient and enough for the car itself. But when I plugged this fridge and I turned on the AC, it just put the car under a lot of power pressure, and that made the alternator go out. all the way, right? But to be on the safe side, after that accident, when we replaced, even when we put the new alternator, because we still had about like 3,000 miles ahead of us, I didn't want something bad happen. So I didn't plug the fridge directly to the car. Instead, I had a like a power bank. I had a Caterpillar, like Costco, like regular Costco, like power bank jumper battery, one of those. So every day I charged that and I plugged that to the fridge, and again it worked perfectly fine. The fridge was cooling really nice, and that worked for us. But again, the advice I have, if you're going to go with this fridge, not only this fridge, but with any other fridge that it's supposed to get more power from your battery and from your alternator, I just suggest make sure your alternator is like 100% healthy and it works in the 100% capacity. So something happened to me won't happen to you, right? But anyways, I didn't have any issue with the fridge. In fact, the fridge performed pretty nice. In like 15 minutes, it just cools everything down to like 46, 48 degrees, which is like the standard fridge temperature. And we love it. Like the size was perfect for our family. You know, we could put like easily put like 10 drinks as well as some food in the fridge. It was light to like transport it, and even like it's been like 3 months since we're back from California. I brought the fridge home and I plugged it to the power outlet, and I use it behind my bar to have some drinks in it, and it works perfectly fine. I mean, it's been like 4 months that I've owned this fridge, and yeah, I 100% recommend this product. And again, this video it's not a sponsored video. I paid for this fridge over the Amazon, and yeah, so let me show you how the panel works, and then after that we can wrap up. All right, as you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons, right? And there is a USB port, which it's a USB plug. You can actually plug like your phone, whatever, USB charging to this plug, and it works perfectly fine. Here it shows you the current temperature of the fridge itself, and this one 14.3 is the voltage, which is pretty good because you can track it down and make sure it works fine. Plus minus, you can adjust the temperature. For example, right now the temperature is at 68 degrees, so but it's set on 46, right? This is the current temperature, right? But by the time you realize that this goes down and down until it gets to 46. On like eco mode, it takes probably 30-40 minutes to reach that temperature. But if it's on, because there is another mode, right, with setting, you can change the mode to the max, right? There is a max and eco mode, right? When you set it to the max, it pushes the fridge, and it cools off everything like 15 minutes, right? And after that, I mean, that's pretty straightforward. There isn't anything else. Alright, that was pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like this video, please feel free to subscribe, hit the bell, turn on the notification. It's like camping season. Everybody needs a fridge. This might help somebody. I'm just saying, okay? Just saying.